Hello there. I'm Scotty and you're not, and welcome back. It's been a while, but we are finally back cooking with Scotty, and it's game day. And yes, this is a Randy Moss Minnesota Vikings jersey. I'm from Minnesota. This is old jersey. I know it's the only one I have, so deal with it, peoples. All right. So what I am making is my version of tater tot hot dish. Well, without tater tots. Instead, we're going to have veggie tots, which are very good. And instead of using the soups, I got a chili right here. Now, I've made a version of this before with 1 pound of hamburger, 1 bag of the tots, and a can of chili. Now, the can of chili I just kind of junked in there. Now, I felt like there wasn't enough meat in it, so I have 2 pounds of hamburger already cooked right here in the pan, as you can see. Now what we'll do, this stove is still on, so what we'll do, we'll take this here saucepan and we will put it on here. We will cook the chili, the Hormel chili, because I'm from Minnesota. Smells like chili to me. Alright. And the can. And I decided to cook it this time so it's more, viscous or. And I'll rinse out the sink. Spatula. Well, I need you, to take out the food. Okay. So give me a big spoon here to cook, and I had the oven at 350 heating up. I don't want this to burn. Just cooking this up so it heats up and I can mix it with the you can't really see me standing there. Hello. There we go. That is my bathroom. I'm gonna shut the door. I don't like, one of the reasons I started shutting the door because I don't want people to see my toilet just sitting there. So another reason is I added stuff to that. Alright, so we'll let this sit here for a minute. I don't have it. I'm gonna get a plate to put this on so I can just clean the counter. I got egg yolk on the counter from this morning. But the game's on. I don't know if it started yet. Let's see. I don't think so. Are they deaf football players? So we get the cheese out. I also have more cheese than I did last time. I'm gonna layer it like ogres. Ogres have layers. Yes, so this key. Alright. Bring you over here. Closer. Cheese. Alright. See how this is doing. Looks like it's cooking the way we want to do. So let's turn off the heat. Alright. There, we're going to mix this together. A little too. Alright, so we're gonna mix this into this is also a bigger can, so I'm thinking it'll work. Because last time when I did it, I just did it straight from the can, and it didn't mix right, so I had to add water to it, and it got runny. So we just want to. Now we'll mix that in there. Seems to be mixing. Okay. Need the thickness. Give me the thickness. Where did it go with the thickness? Just want to make sure it's all mixed up. Hold on. Let me fill. That much. It's a little bit of water just to mix it around. I didn't fill up the whole can, just not even a quarter. I just need it so it mixes around better. This is mixing a little bit better the way I want it to. Okay. Should we have a taste of it? Just a little. Needs salt. There. And now we're going to add the cheese. We're going to add cheese here. We're going to add it to the casserole dish when we put it all together. So, add cheese and second handful. Let's do one. A little more pinch. Okay. And remember, I don't have the heat on, which I should have turned on low, but I think it's still hot enough to where it'll melt the cheese, and it's gonna melt in the oven more anyway. So this is starting to hurt. Normally I would put the light on, but the light doesn't. See, there's lights here. It don't work. That one works. This one has an attitude problem. It used to work when it wants to. Alright. So that's all together here. Alright, so what I'm going to do, toaster up. Toaster over here. I'm going to move what I'm doing over here. Cheese, drink. Alright, so we take these casserole dish. You see it? I can't go any lower. Again, there we go. I love this tripod. I love this tripod! Okay. So, I'll show you my bags. So I did it last time. I did one bag of veggie tots because I only had one. Found another bag back behind them. I got 2 bags of the veggie tots. These are cauliflower, cheese, and bacon ones. Sitting in the sink for now. And we'll start adding. Sorry, I burped at that time. First layer of the hamburger. I can already tell this is working better than. Oven is ready. Okay, hear the click. It's very light click. It's a click, nonetheless. Smushed out one layer. Feel like Julia Child. You smush. You just move one layer and then you add the shredded cheese. Julia Child wouldn't cook in a jersey though. Fancy dress maybe. Gordon Ramsay. Absolutely terrible. You do not cook in a jersey. You have to wear an apron. Buffoon. I love Gordon Ramsay, by the way. I watch his YouTube stuff. Alright. That's one there. Now we add more hamburger. Makes that sound. This is all working very well. Yes, sir. All right. We have all the hamburger. Now, on the casserole dish. In the casserole dish, whatever you want to say. Layers. Like Shrek. Okay, now we add more shredded cheese. This, I believe this is going to turn out much better than the last one. Okay. Shredded cheese. I love cheese. People who know me know I love cheese. I love a cheese. Yes. I used to get those block cheese that you're supposed to slice up for like events or whatever, and I used to eat them as blocks. I'll tell this story. She's up in heaven now, but it was one time my grandmother, God rest her soul, she came over to fix my computer, which after she passed away, my computer stopped working again, and I was just like, okay, I don't have a computer. She was the only one I go to. But my grandmother, God rest her soul, she was always very adamant, I guess the word is you'll say, that I be on the diet. She was my conscience. She was my conscience. Excuse me, I'm eating cheese. And she would often come over and be like, you need to clean your apartment. You shouldn't eat that much. So one time, me and my friend Eric, I was sitting here, she's fixing my computer. I take out a block of cheese and I start eating it. And my grandma looks at me and goes, you're not going to eat the whole thing, are you? I'm like, no. Grandma, don't kill me. I love you. But I put it back in the fridge. I ate half, put it back in the fridge. As soon as she left, I ate the other half. I know. But that's what I did. I don't get those anymore. No, it's not because of constipation or anything. I don't. Cheese doesn't affect me that way. If anything, and I'm not going to go into graphic detail, but if anything, it affects me the opposite way. I'll just leave it at that. Alright, we get the tots here. These are very shaped very differently here. Seeing, sometimes you have to break these. See if I can get it to fit throughout. And yes, I learned how to do the tater tot thing from watching my mother cook tater tot hot dish. So this is sort of, I just made it differently. It's chili tot, chili hot, whatever. All right. Just keep going until you fill her up. I might not need the other. My fingers are starting to hurt because they're frozen. Should have set them out a little bit, but no, I will need the other one. I was like, see, I was right in my presumption that it wouldn't fit the whole thing last time, but now I got me a second bag, and I think I would be fine. Gust and go, will never leave you. Gust and go will never leave you. Sorry. Been watching Freakazoid with my son. Trying to get him into showing him old stuff I grew up with, you know. There was some cool stuff. I was showing him Scream movies. And before you Karens out there wag your fingers, you shouldn't tell your children that. My son lives on a farm where they used to live on a farm where they butchered cows, chickens and pigs. So he's desensitized to that kind of violence. So I think he'll be a good horror viewer. He'll be desensitized. It won't affect him We took them to see It Chapter 2, for God's sake. Alright, we got them all on there. I'll put that in the freezer in a minute. And we're going to... Hello, hello. You see my face? No, it's so scary. Okay, put... Oh, heavy. It's heavy. Put it in the oven and let it cook. Light on, please. All right. So let me put away the cheese. Put away this. We'll come over to the normal spot and we'll talk for a minute. We'll just talk. We'll talk. Commercials. Commercial. Hold on. I still have another bag of the tots in there, so you know. All right, come here. Come here. Let me get my drink. Come with Scotty. Come here. Come in. I love this tripod. I do. I'm gonna keep saying it because I do love it. It makes it easier. This is also gonna help me do the cooking videos more. Wow, wow, wages. All right. No, too low. Still too low? Come on. Alright, and we're only 16 minutes in. Didn't take as long as I thought it would to get it going. I fried the hamburger off screen, of course, but... Because I always think that's going to take longer than it does, but... It's just easier. So, we'll let that cook. Hopefully this turns out better. It was kind of loose. Hopefully now that I can layer it, and I have more than one, and it's a little bit thicker because it's not as runny, it will set better when it's in there. I love cooking. My mom taught me how to cook. I'm pretty much the only one that wanted to know. My sister said she's going to cook everything in a microwave. And now she will text my mom once, well, how do you do the chicken? And how do you do this? And, well, if you paid attention like your brother did... My little brother, he knows how to work an oven because he was picky when we were younger, right? I couldn't cook for him. He just wouldn't eat anything I made. Cause so once upon a time ago, I don't know if you know this, but I am definitely afraid of fire or heat or any sort of thing. So I was afraid of the oven once upon a time ago. I was a teenager at this point, but I was still kind of iffy on the oven. When I first moved in here, I was cooking Totino's party pizzas in the microwave, and eventually, the microwave went out, so I had to start using the oven. And then I got a new microwave, but I was doing both, so... And I also have to thank my friend Travis, because he was bringing over Papa Murphy's pizzas, and I'm like, well, I don't use my oven. I can help you. So, yes, we did, sort of work on that, but, okay. But yeah, so, he wouldn't... Because I was afraid to use the oven, so I would do like pizza rolls and chicken nuggets in the microwave, which you can do, and I still do at some point. Just because I don't want to wait for the oven to heat up sometimes, and I gotta put it in the microwave. It's easier, it's quicker, It's not better, I'll say that right now, but he would not eat it unless it was in the oven. So I would eat the pizza rolls that I did in there, and then I made him scrambled eggs one time, and because they didn't look like the eggs that Mom or his sister made, I won't use names, he wouldn't eat them. So I had to eat them. But he wouldn't eat them. He was very picky when he was young. His favorite thing to eat was spaghetti with just like spaghetti, like pasta. Spaghetti, just the spaghetti, no sauce. With some oil on it so he can slurp it. That's what he loved to eat. I'll do that, but not oil. Salt and butter. Salt and butter. Very good. Alright, so obviously it's the Super Bowl, and obviously they're going to have trailers playing. And I have trailers that have accumulated over the past couple weeks because I've been wanting to do a Scotty TV and review trailers. And I was going to do it last week, and I'm wait. That's stupid because the Super Bowl is coming up. I got to wait until after that and then just do reactions. I'll see some of them while watching the game. But, I could rewatch them. Because, obviously, I'm talking to you now. I'm not paying attention to the TV. And, I don't know. I might put some music on because I'm in the middle of cleaning my apartment right now. You know, kind of tidying up before I go on my vacation and I don't do anything. I play video games and make reviews for you. Also, yes, you may notice, yeah, you only did one Marlon Wayans review today. Yeah, about that. I got tired again, so I took a nap. But in my defense, again, I was up late last night. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning and didn't go back to sleep because I fell asleep on the couch last night watching YouTube. Unusual Suspect, by the way. We get into his Marvel Studios. Oh, Moon Knight. I'll watch that later. So that's 2 Marvel Studios so far. Trailers we had so far. We had Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, and Moon Knight. And I guess I got 2 Moon Knight trailers to watch because there was one I had from before I haven't watched yet. There's this one. The Lightyear trailer I watched with my son, but I will watch it again for the video. Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Jurassic World Dominion I have not watched. I've seen promo pictures of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't like the mask they're using for Leatherface. That's supposed to be the original. It looks like it melted stuff. Marvel Entertainment just posted the big game spot for Moon Knight. But yeah, when I'm done with this, I'll look. Well, when the game's over, I'll look at all the ones that they posted and I'll write them down so I know which ones to look for when I do that tomorrow. Hopefully I can do one more review today after the game and everything. After this is uploaded, hopefully I can do one more. Talking baby. Is the baby drinking coffee? That baby's driving a helicopter. E-Trade, where babies fly helicopters apparently. It's Ewan McGregor. Hey, wouldn't you know it? The guy responsible for the hello there that I'm using in my intro now, he's right there! Obi-Wan Kenobi himself. Well, not the original. Obi-Wan will always be Alec Guinness to me, or Alec Guinness will always be Obi-Wan, but, you know, he was good. Hello there. I saw Sam Waterston. What is Anthony? They're bringing back Law and Order. That was a genuine reaction. Wow, I didn't know they were bringing it back. Is that for you still on? I might, depending on what day that's on, I might start watching it again. Game's back on. So, let's see how the food is doing, shall we? Cheese isn't melting yet. Oh. A little bit longer. Excuse me, I gotta go blow my nose. So. We're at 9 minutes and 30 seconds into the first quarter, and it's still 0-0, of course. You may be asking, Scotty, what team are you rooting for? I'm rooting for the Bengals. And if they lose horribly and you're watching this after the game, you're probably pointing at the screen and doing your best Nelson impression going, hey! But I weighed it in my head. And I always say, go against Josh. And Josh was my co-worker and friend at work. Well, friend's loose, but co-worker and annoyance. He said he was going for the Rams, so always bet against Josh. I picked the Bengals, so yeah. Unga Bunga Gary Jr. I don't know. I'll randomly just say that. Unga Bunga KB Jr. So, off the top of my head, what trailers do I have to react to? There is Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, second trailer, whatever. Moon Knight, Jurassic World Dominion. There's 2 Moon Knights, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Nope. I know that one came out earlier. I didn't want to just keep adding them up. Lightyear, I'm going to talk about because I have some things to say. But I'm very interested in that trailer for Nope because it's a Jordan Peele movie and he's actually doing it. It's not like Candyman where everyone's saying, "Oh, it's Jordan Peele's Candyman." He only produced it. He didn't direct the damn thing. It's Nia DaCosta's Candyman. All right. Well, right. Just saying. But very interesting because no one knows anything about it, and I like Jordan Peele. I like Get Out. I like Us. So very interested to see what this movie is about, or if the trailer gives anything about what it's about. It gives away. I can't speak English apparently. I gossip. I gossip. I gossip. I gossip. Okay, hold on. I'll go get him. Zeke. Okay, so before I show this, let me preface this by saying, so we got my son a Baby Yoda Grogu. It's this, right? We got him one of these. He named it Zeke. I let him name it. I'm like, what name whatever you want? He goes, Zeke. I'm like, Zeke? Weird name. He has like 3 different Baby Yodas, all with different names. Like, one is Zeke. One is Gus, which I came up with because I named it after the Gus from the Cinderella. And then a little one he calls Bonanza Bobby. Each one has its own little thing. Like, Zeke says, I gossip. Gus says, I like turtles. And Bonanza Bobby goes, it's like when you're on Mario and you get the star, or you're playing Super Smash Bros. And you get the hammer. You know? He also has a Wolverine he bought from the zoo, Minnesota State Zoo. He calls Catawampus, and we named that after the character from Pair of Kings. But, yeah, so I have one. Because I wanted one. I'm a grown-ass man, I can have what I want, right? So I bought one. I'm trying to figure out what to name it. Now, I have this little one here that I bought before we got him his. When I say we, me and my mom. This is Veggie. But when I got one like this, because it was just like the one my son has, I couldn't think of any name other than Zeke. So this is also Zeke, and he also says, I got you. So, hey man, we came here to watch you cook food. Okay. I got you. Okay. How is this looking? Smells good. I guess I should have. It doesn't look like the cheese is melting, though. Hold on. You think the... They're still frozen? Doesn't look like it's... Well, maybe a little bit. I don't think these are getting cooked. Maybe. There. You can't see anything. You're looking over that. Here. Bud Light! Welcome to the Twilight Zone. Do. Just feels like first time. I'll wait a little bit longer, I guess. It's like E.T. Boom! That spaceship. Dun, dun, dun! I'll be right here. Love that movie, by the way. Steven Spielberg's my man. And I have thought about doing a review series for Steven Spielberg doing other movies. I don't know, no offense to any other one, but there are certain movies, and I thought about doing a video movies I will never review. Schindler's List is one of them. They had us watch it in high school, and I was uncomfortable with it. Like, it was like, I don't want to watch this. It's just the subject matter. I don't want to think about what happened there. It's terrible. What happened in Auschwitz and those things, no. I don't want to think about it. So, yeah, I probably never review it. There are movies I will never give a review to. I'm going to save that. The rest of them I'll say for... there are various reasons. Some of them are good reasons. Some of them are personal reasons. I don't think I'll ever do certain movies. I'll get together a list and I'll eventually do top... Not even top 10, just movies I will never review. Very simple, right? I like it. Yes, you go sleep. You go sleep? See if we can get Zeke into the bedroom, okay? Well, he made it. I think he landed on the heat register. Hold on. I got it. There's a light. Yep. He's landed well ahead. Got him. So he's gonna go sleep now. And before you said you talk to stuffed animals, I'm mentally handicapped. I do what I want. I was just going, I don't want to burn anything. Cheese. I can see the top of the cheese. What if you think I put it on broil and it will cook? I don't want to. Just doesn't look like the top cheese is melting. Bottom stuff is. Oh. There we go. Change it to broil. Maybe it'll get a little bit melted on the top. Who knows? I've done it before with hot dogs and stuff. Well, just need the cheese to melt on the top so it works. That is my problem here. I'm waiting for the cheese on the top to melt. Everything in the middle is cooking, but on the top, not so much. Damn it. The Rams have 7 points. Of course I'm not going to win, because nobody likes Scotty, right? Netflix. Yeah, they put... Did they do a trailer for that? Because I think it's another one. Knives Out 2. They're putting it on Netflix. I thought it was going to go to theaters. Hopefully they release a Blu-ray, because I really enjoyed the first one. So I can't wait to see another one. I don't know if they released a trailer for that, but if they did, the Adam Project. You know, it's... Want the cheese to melt. That's all. But yes. And that's up to. No, let's talk about that Batgirl movie. Because I was looking it up the other day. So the Batgirl movie, starring a Hispanic Batwoman, with J.K. Simmons returning. J.K. Simmons is not Hispanic, but the mom could be Hispanic, so that doesn't matter, I guess. And it doesn't matter that she's Hispanic, it's just that no other depiction of Barbara Gordon has been Hispanic. But, you know, hey, if we can market our film to a certain ethnicity, certain group, let's do it. And they're bringing Michael Keaton back, and this is... So, when Michael Keaton said he was coming back for The Flash, playing that Batman in, everyone was excited. And everybody started saying, hey, we could get that Batman Beyond movie. Well, Warner Brothers in DC is like, hey, we ain't giving them what they want. We'll stick them with Batgirl, because that's good enough. And technically, it's their way around. They want to do Batman Beyond with a female lead. So they're just going to make it Batwoman or Batgirl, even though that makes no sense, because Batgirl is not that younger than, like, I don't know how old the actress is. She could be in her 30s, which kind of would make sense. I mean, but, like, Michael Keaton's almost 70, so who knows? I don't know. It's just, the decision that DC makes just don't make any sense. Like, they did a Birds of Prey movie, but it was just Harley Quinn the movie with Birds of Prey characters strewn in, which is why I didn't like that movie. It's not what you said it was going to be. That's what irks me, is that they did it twice now. Hey, it's Joker. No, it's not. It's a movie about a mental patient. It's Birds of Prey. No, it's not. It's Harley Quinn the movie. And it looks like Black Adam's going to be about the JSA, which is cool. I like the JSA. And I like Aldous Hodge, and no offense, but why did they cast him as Hawkman? Hawkman is not African American. And I know, well, Hawkman can reincarnate, so he can be any ethnicity you want. Okay, then don't make him Carter Hall. Every Carter Hall I've seen is white. If you're going to make him a different reincarnation, give him a different name. Because every Carter Hall I've seen has been white, and that's what's... It nothing against him, and nothing against making it. You can have an African-American Hawkeye. Don't make him Carter Hall. Give him a different name. Like they did with the Thinker in the Suicide Squad, right? They changed his name to something else. Do that. You know? Because they've had different names. Look at Legends of Tomorrow. They had different names. They all look the same, but you could always, you know, change your appearance. It happens. And you can go by a different name. You know? It's just my thoughts, that's all. Is cheese finally melting? Because it just doesn't look like it is. I left my spatula over here, hold on. I think it's... No, it's still not. Why? Well, that technically kind of is. I'll take it out. Ugh, still heavy. Still heavy. Ugh. Off. Off. We'll let it cool. Yeah, that's just my thoughts. No, Aldous Hodge looks good as Hawkman. He looks really good. I've seen the pictures. I think there's a full trailer yet, maybe tonight. But I've seen the pictures. He looks good. And I'm also confused. Isn't Adam Smasher a villain? And then he's being played by Noah Centineo. Yeah, he doesn't strike fear in me. Like, big bad guy. I mean, they had Edge play him on The Flash. Al Rothstein. Adam Smasher. He was a bad guy there, right? Although, technically, he was an alternate version of him from another Earth, so that version of him could be a villain. So, multiverse stuff. Who knows? Never heard of the other character, what's her name? I don't remember her name. And I get it, they can't use... Well, they have Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. I'm going to show this to my son, I don't want to swear. Dr. Fate. I've been wanting to see Dr. Fate in live action for some time. You had him on Smallville, but they didn't use him right. Like, he made one appearance, he died, and then Chloe had it, and then nothing. Interesting to see where they go. Pierce Brosnan? James Bond? My James Bond from my childhood? No. No more foreplay. Why is there a barcode thing on the TV screen? What happened to the game? I am confused. Very much. Alright, Reggie. Hold on. I'm very confused. What is this? What is this? Is it a screensaver? What? What is... Huh? Drops, Coinbase. That was an ad? That was a commercial. Really? Felt like they had a glitch in the system or something. Alright, we'll bring you over here because we're going to start serving our food. There you go. Alright. So, let's get a plate out here. I'll put it. This is off. Yeah, okay. Well, that flipped off. Well, it's thicker than it was last time. Definitely. But it still kind of lays out like that. The soda's tater tot hot dish, so let's go over to the spot. Almost knocked my head on that, man. You see that? Almost knocked my noggin on that cover. Reflexes, man. You do. You get it's up. It's up. It's backwards now, but give me a fork. Alright. You gotta get the tot and the stuff in there. Very, very good. And yes, this worked out better. And last time, it's fun. Much better. Much better than last time. So, what are your thoughts on my dish I made here? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.